Hello, everyone. This is Cherie, and this is the 31-Day Horror Movie Challenge. Today's challenge is number 10, a movie about witches or magic. I chose Black Sunday from 1960. A vengeful witch and her fiendish servant return from the grave and begin a bloody campaign to possess the body of the witch's look-alike descendant. Black Sunday was written, directed, and shot by Mario Bava, who is known as the Italian horror master, and it stars Barbara Steele. What works in the movie? Okay, this was beautifully shot. I loved the look. It's black and white, beautiful Gothic cinematography. I can't believe that he directed and was the cinematographer for this movie, Mario Bava. Great, great, great. So he was a cinematographer before, and this was his, technically his first directing assignment. I also love the spooky atmosphere, the sound effects. They had some great practical effects, makeup effects, and there were trapdoors and secret passageways. The sets and the props were just amazing. So, all in all, this is a great looking film. What doesn't work in the movie? I have mixed feelings about this movie. Um, the story seemed a little unfocused. Now, it was written by Mario Bava, but it was based on a short story called V, which is another movie I'm going to be watching during this challenge. And evidently, there had been some other screenwriters that came in, but then he was also like reworking it as it went along. So I don't know. To me, the story was just kind of messy. I, it was unfocused. It's like I didn't understand whose point of view we were supposed to be watching this from. At the beginning, there was voiceover, which was unnecessary because it basically was just telling you what you were seeing on screen. So I'm never a huge voiceover fan unless it's enhancing the movie. Um, it was dubbed. I saw the dubbed version. That's the only version that was available to me. I prefer to watch things in the original language. In this case, that would have been Italian. And, I don't mind reading subtitles. I like to hear the language spoken from the actual actors. Now, I have to say the dubbing was done well, but still, it was dubbed. And then one kind of really big issue was, okay, it was supposed to be a story about witches, but when it opens, the voiceover guy says something about vampires, and I'm like, oh shoot, am I watching a vampire film? And I like stopped it and did a quick search, and it's like, no, this is a witch film. So they refer to the woman as a witch, and but then later on, it's like someone has two puncture marks. It's like, is this a witch or a vampire? I really like, yeah. So it was kind of like mixing things that in a way that confused me. Does magic play as a metaphor? There was not a lot of magic. There was a reincarnation through blood, but there weren't any like magic rituals or any dialogue spoken about magic. It was really more in terms of like a vampire movie, and the cross burns the vampire slash witch. Yeah, so I'm glad I saw this movie, but I really would have also liked to have seen a movie with magic stuff in it, because that stuff's fun to me, like Harry Potter. That's fun. How does good and evil play in the film? Okay, well, like the witches slash vampires are evil, and they cause death and destruction. The good guys, are the ones who carry the crosses and, can defeat the vampires. It's the typical story. Not sure if that's exactly what the question's asking, but does this film play with the concept of the other or vilify those that are different? Well, yes, but still, if you're a blood-sucking vampire, that's not good. So, um, it's not like in Frankenstein or something like that. Yeah, but I think the real issue here is, it's kind of a witch story, but it's kind of a vampire story, and so uh, again, like I said, the script was unfocused, and I am looking forward to watching V to see what the original short story was like. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.